Hello and welcome to some gameplay from the Gundam TCG. This is from two people, Blacks and Dan Hugo, from the Gundam card game Discord. We have Blacks playing a green-white aggro deck, and Dan Hugo playing more of a white-blue mid-range deck. Starting out, Blacks going second, but getting the first thing down thanks to the EX resource, giving him the extra level. Dan drawing some extra cards, very useful. Very good starting card. Just lets you do that. Just deciding what to do, looking everything around. Black's playing aggro, very much looking to try and get a early damage and early win in. Dan Hugo hopefully trying to play a little controlling, discards the ammo ray off that, and plays the gun cannon. Not the most optimal play, I would say, as that doesn't really give you anything at this stage in the game. Because with the Zaku 2, Black can just take out the EX base, and even on a swing back with the gun cannon, you're not getting the hit off, you're not removing anything. But the second gun cannon does mean you can finish it off and trade it out. Just a little bit of things going on. A lot of times people are making sure what's actually happening, and also getting out of a careless as well. So both players aiming to establish a board early on because board presence is super important in this game. And paying with 2 car. Also spending everything, going for Breach with a Rick Dom. Breach, probably one of the best keywords, probably only second to do probably only second to blocker, I would say. And here comes the Zaku 1 for cheap. And then using the EX resource to get his heavy arms paired up and swinging again, just again taking out as many shields as possible. Main issue with the aggro deck is where if Dan does not go down like before turn 5, then the game is pretty much over for Blacks, because you run out of steam really early on trying to push really hard. So yeah, linking up the G5 to make sure everything's spent and looking to clear as much. When you're playing mid-range / going for the late game, you're not really looking to keep swinging base. You really want to just keep as much control of the board as he adds Kira Yamato to the Michaelis. Kira being one of, if not the best pilot in the game, just because of the buffs, and also being able to just turn off the AP of your opponents as you're swinging, just means it gives you so much more survivability as you're going through. And yeah, we can see here he's just looking at clearing out all the board pieces, getting everything as close to dead as possible. He's going to swing with the gun cannon, into the Zaku. Again, just putting it on 1, making sure it's very close to dead. Dan probably knowing that at this stage of the game, he's not too worried about his shields, because like I said, he's playing for the late game. He's looking for that. Black's playing out the Falmel, bouncing a shield back down. It also acts as an extra draw. That's another reason bases are really important. It's basically an extra draw, because your shields are usually inaccessible, but bouncing into your hand means you just get another draw, you're getting more cards, and you're pushing that card advantage, which is really important for aggro, because more cards in hand means more chance of having something to play out. Show of Resolve. Again, drawing 2 cards, just not having to discard. Just planning exactly what he's going to do. Takes out the base. I think he's -2, using the Kira -2ing the Demi Trainer. And then playing out 2 Demi Trainers of his own. And Black's starting his turn. Probably thinking about how to get around all the blockers. Spinning that token around. Getting everything's being blocked. There's a bit of a mix-up here, trying to action phase something that couldn't be action phase. Yes, they're just trying to figure out the order everything's going on and the order everything's happening. Unfortunately, it doesn't really change the outcome. Well, it does. Actually, no, it does, because it gives it a breach, so he's taking out the shield along with the blocker. You're down in a really strong position, knowing that no matter what happens or what swings happen, you can keep the Michaelis alive again for another swing. And with what's on board, you can just swing this out to clear bodies and take no damage thanks to the Kira, who's in a really strong position, even if the shields might yield a different story. Blocker is just such a good keyword, and he's got such a good board state. Again, that swings he can just let it through, no issue. And again, they just trade, and then he just trades the Demi Trainer off, because the Michaelis is always going to be safe in that situation. Again, here he doesn't need to worry about the Michaelis. Currently, there's nothing on field, and we need a link unit. Yep, there goes the Demi Trainer. Playing very, very safe and just playing to control the board as much as possible. Isle coming out. There you go, bouncing that back to hand. Just getting things and getting blockers on board. And it's roughly at this point, if you're playing aggro, you start running out of steam a little bit, because you would have hoped to be able to end the game playing out the foul mount again, getting another Zaku token, playing out more bodies. Yeah, getting a more card draw. Again, just trying to push now for the end for Dan, as he knows he's basically on the precipice of ending the game at this point. If you can deal with like one or two more built boards from Blacked, he's gonna eventually run out of resources, considering he's and keeps on playing more than he's getting back. There you go, gets his discard off. Looking at how he wants to make these swings, make these trades. Goes to clear the base, it gets through. Because again, with the Kira, nothing can end up taking it out. And yeah, plays another Isle. Yeah, just playing for Blood. He's got enough of everything to swing through next game. He has the blockers to make it through, and Black just needs to commit so much to stop Dan from winning next game that at this point the game is basically over. Oh, and he bounces it back as well to stop it. To stop the Isle Strike from dying. Yeah, well, I think they're deciding whether or not they want to make that trade. I think yeah, that's what's going on there. Where does he want to swing? If he wants to swing through. Okay, he's pairing with the shot and trying to make it so it doesn't die if it does get blocked by the Demi Trainer. It doesn't get unblockable because it doesn't have breach. Yeah, from the Shah. I can't remember if it's being linked or breach. Just lets it go through, lets it die. Then Black's plays out his last couple of things. And if Dan has the link in hand, that is the game. As long as a base doesn't come out from the shield, swings Michaelis, shield, swings that, no burst, and swings the Demi Trainer. There's Isle Strikers, there's the Kira, and then that is the game. So yeah, that's a what happens when you push an aggro deck against a more mid-range control deck. You can see how in the early game aggro is able to push ahead really, really strongly. Lots of cheap units, lots of really pushing the advantage. But they're just falling a little short around turn 5, really important turn in this game. That really dictates who's going to have the board presence for the rest of the game and who can play more proactively. So I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to see more, please do let me know in the comments. Give me a like, give me a subscribe if you want to see what's coming up in future. I'll have more gameplay videos. I'll probably put up a few gameplay guides and more on strategy on how to play different strategies and how to make them most effective in the current beta. And then I can move that on to when the full release of the game comes out. But yeah, I'm the man in blue. Thanks so much for watching.